Walked into the studio, looking forward to the meeting. Had a lot of things going on in my head. My brain is running ahead. My brain is never quiet. I know that's not a surprise to anybody who's spent any time around me, but my head is never quiet on the inside. And whenever I walked into the studio and I walked into a podcast in progress, and Taylor was recording. And about that time, I look at my phone, and Gabe sent me a text message. And on the text message, he said, "My refrigerator's gone out. We've got to we got to take all of our food out. We're everything's in turmoil right now." And I was like, "Oh, 2 for 2 so far." Then I get on my computer, and Riley's not there either. And all of a sudden, it's all the wheels are falling off. And let's be honest, none of them are a big deal. None of them are the end of the world. But have you ever had those days where everything just changes? Everything is different than what you thought was going to happen. We're in the meeting, and the very first thought I had was, how do we get back on track? What do we need to take care of? And this little alarm bell went off in the back of my head. And that little alarm bell said to not rush ahead. And in that moment was the first fork in the road. And that first fork said to stop and pay attention. I could still run my agenda. I could still knock out the things that I could knock out. I could right the ship, so to speak, but I didn't. I had an opportunity to either try and stick to the plan or do the thing that was best in that moment. And for once, I chose what was best in that moment. I had told Gabe, "Hey, if you need anything, just let me know." And he texted me and he said, "I need a strong back." So I texted him back and said, "I'll be there in 5 minutes." And I went out in that 100-degree day, and we laughed about it, and we pushed the refrigerator out of the back of that moving truck. We tried to figure out how in the world to get it through that doorway, because refrigerators and doorways, it's always dicey. And we got it in, and we pulled out the old refrigerator, put in the new refrigerator. We did all the little details and all the little things. And an hour and 15 minutes later, their food hadn't gone bad and things were good. I was hot and sweaty, but it was good. But the whole little narrative that I just walked you through, every one of those was a live chance to get it wrong, and an easy chance to get it wrong. And I'm going to give you here's a little dead giveaway for you. Getting the first one right made the second one easier. And when I got the second one right, it made the third one easier. And with each one that I got right, it got a little easier. My heart felt more full, and it felt more right.